Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. This is this full moon is a partial lunar eclipse, and this full moon is about looking inward to personal growth and spiritual growth. It's a transition, a surrender, an escape, affecting your emotional, creative, and spiritual lives. It's about what's being removed or what will be removed. It's a lesson in surrender, and it's an opportunity to attach and to detach and let go. So full moons are about releasing what no longer serves you, and this full moon has a lot of big energy around it, and it's about releasing um, things that are no longer emotionally um, charged with you, right? Um, let's see what the reading has to offer. So you have meditate, ground yourself, right? This is a 40 card, which is a 4, which is about the emperor, right? It's about foundations and material reality. So the emperor is Aries, and Aries is about what's best for me. Um, this partial lunar eclipse is the first um, of the eclipses. This lunar eclipse is the beginning of this eclipse energy, and the new moon in October is going to be the ending of the same energy. Um, and this the surrender is that there's a lot of things going on. You're going to be analyzing or reevaluating your different energies on what I want to keep and what I want to release, right? Because full moons are about releasing things that no longer serve us. But we have to be mindful of not um, like escaping from things, right? Let's face them, and let's um, Virgo is very pragmatic, right? Virgo is very practical, and you want to just face it. And if you need to push it aside but be mindful of it, then do that, but don't just try to brush it under the rug, right? And then you have trust. So trust your intuition, trust what's going on in the universe. There's many energies going on right now. This is a 16 card, which is a 7, which is about spirituality, right? This is the chariot. And the chariot is also the emperor. And the chariot always moves forward. The chariot doesn't move backwards, right? Um, and it doesn't stand still, even if it's little teeny tiny incremental movements forward, right? So the more you move forward, the more you see your path. So it's not as veiled or shadowed or clouded when you keep moving forward. So this deck is an antique type of um, Rider Waite. I'll have the link in the description box below. Um, I just think it's really pretty. And Spirit, what guidance do you have for Virgo for this full moon in Pisces? What does Virgo need to focus on, please? What you don't see coming is a 7 of Cups, lots of choices, right? So that could be something that might, I just heard trigger you or cause you to want to escape, right? There's too many choices. There's too many things I need to clean up, right? But take your time, right? There's nobody's, there's not a deadline here. It's just a matter of releasing those things that no longer serve you, because we're moving to we're changing, right? Things are changing, things are progressing and evolving and moving forward. And those things that no longer serve you are kind of like baggage, right? They're kind of like, I heard, weights. They might be weighing you down, so it's good to just let them go. Okay, if it's no longer serving you, let it go. Then you have the sun, you have happiness, um, and you have the child, right? The child is on that white horse, and that's the childlike energy is happy and exciting, or excited, and it reminds me of a card that says lighten up, right? So we have to lighten up. We have to enjoy ourselves. Don't be so serious, right? Um, we are in serious times, this world, but we can still enjoy ourselves and be kind and be positive without being so negative, okay? And then you also have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is he has a salamander, right? And the salamanders are lucky. And the King of Wands is sitting in his throne, and he is very authoritative, right? He knows what actions he wants to take, and he's very grounded, I heard. So trust, right? Trust that even though you have these choices, you know what actions you want to take. And if you need to meditate, then meditate. But because these two um, have to do with the emperor, right? The emperor on the chariot, and then the emperor itself. Do what's best for you. This is a time to do what's best for you, but you also, in doing what's best for you, is also best for the collective, right? As a whole, we're all working to go to our best and higher selves, because we're doing it as a collective, right? Um, how you're showing up is the Eight of Wands. There is movement. You are moving forward. Um, there's a lot of growth on these wands. So in this moving forward, you're growing and you're learning and you're experiencing some new things that's going to help you in the future. Your challenge is the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is about wish fulfillment, right? It's about um, wealth and stability, and it's having all those things. And I think your challenge is that I heard that you're trying too hard. So you have the sun here, and the sun is about moving forward and being happy. But you have to trust, right? You have to trust your intuition that you're going to get there. We'll get some clarification on that. Your recent past was the Two of Cups. So did you meet a partner? Um, and the cups are love, right? But it doesn't have to be love. But I'm feeling love in this. I just heard that for some of you, you were working on things, and then this love partnership showed up, right? And that might be causing you to think. I just noticed I don't have my little lights on. Causing you to think or pause, right? Like, how are all these changes going to affect this? Well, if it's meant to be, it'll happen even with your changes. Okay, so don't stop what you're doing um, because something else came in. When something comes in, it's because it's there to enhance things. So um, you can meditate on that and say, okay, what does this mean, and how do I um, work with it, with what I'm doing right now? Your near future is the Four of Wands. So this love partnership that came in, it's for your future, right? This is 1111. This is the twin flame card. Um, there's a lot of twin flame energy going on right now, and this is about marriage. It could be a proposal, celebration, graduation, promotion, right? And these two individuals that are happy, they're on the other side of these of this canopy, right? And so they had to move through the canopy to get to that side. So there's something you have to do to get to the other side. So there's an action that has to be done, right? And here's that King of Wands. Your overall energy is the Three of Wands. So you're in the receiving mode right now. You have asked for things. You planted your seeds. You manifested, right? You asked for the universe for certain things, and Now you just have to be open to them. And he has two of those wands that are firmly planted in the ground, and he's holding on to the third one. So he wants to take some action, but he needs some guidance. And also, this this yellow area, that's actually water. And initially, he thought it was the desert, but when he looked deeper, then he realized it was water, and it was just shining that color because of all the brightness that's around. Right, the sun. You have the sun over there, right? That's happening underneath. So this means, look deeper into things and um, be more patient. I just heard patient. Okay, so let's get some clarification on this Ten of Pentacles. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know about this Ten of Pentacles, please? This Eight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ten of Swords. So there's still some work to be done, right? But this full moon in Pisces is going to um, bring about um, this ending, right? Tens are endings to new beginnings, and this is about stability and foundation and wealth. And then you have the Ten of Swords, so you're working on ending some kind of heartache or sadness or pain, right? Um, this Ten of Swords is about, it's kind of like a painful ending, but you have the full moon, and the full moon is about looking inward towards your personal growth and your spiritual growth. And sometimes we have to go through some pains in order to grow, right? And so it could be painful to you about, what am I removing? What's going to be removed? What am I letting go of? What am I detaching from? Um, but just know that this letting go and this detachment is something positive for you, so that you can move forward, so you can have this abundance and this happiness. Let's get clarification on the Seven of Swords. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know about this Seven of Swords, please? This deck is really slippery. The Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Tower. So let's get some more cards on the Tower. Okay, so the Seven of Cups is choices, but you have to trust your intuition on these choices, right? You asked, right? This is the manifestation card. This is the asking, and this is the receiving, the Three of Wands. And then there's going to be a sudden change. And this Tower isn't always a bad thing. It is sometimes where the ground, um, your foundation isn't strong enough, so things crumble. But it's also a sudden change, and that's what I'm feeling is a sudden change. These these choices that you have are changes. And when I clarified the Tower, I got the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow and steady wins the race, right? He's very deliberate, right? He takes his time. He's working on his foundation, and he's taking time. He's working on his wealth. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is a victory. And then you have the World card. I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune, which is about fated and destined, right? This is a fated and destined time. Fate meaning it's in the stars, and destiny means that you get to choose that. So this movement, this choice, this is um, your fate and your destiny. So um, you just have to trust your intuition. So trust your intuition, right? Trust that the universe is working with you. This is fated and destined, right? This time right now is a fated and destined time, this full moon, where you have personal growth and spiritual growth. Trust that, okay? Trust the moon, that it's going to lead to happiness. And we also have the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. So this could be a twin flame that you recently met, and it's going to um, move forward in your future. Okay, Virgo? Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe if you have not done so. And if you think anybody needs to hear this, please share it with them. And until next time, have a good day.